Hello, welcome to Ismail's Transport Network. Right now, I'm standing in front of King's Cross in Pancras, the underground station. I'm going to give you a tour, so let's go in. So there's a lift there because this is a step-free access station, so it's easy to get around for people with abilities. Here in this location, you get a lot of places to get around, getting off at King's Cross and Pancras underground station. But we're going to go this way to get to the ticket hall. Fun fact here, this station actually used to be split into two stations. One used to be King's Cross and the other used to be St. Pancras, and then they became together to become King's Cross St. Pancras. So we've arrived at the ticket hall, so you can top up your tickets there. There's another way out here to the National Rail, and here's the entrance to the actual underground station itself. So we're going to go through. I think I'm out of money. Yeah. Okay, so if your card reads red, that means you're out of money. So my Oyster didn't go through because it ran out of money, so we're just gonna go top it up here. So here you got the ticket machines. Firstly, you gotta tap your Oyster down here. Then choose the amount you want. So we're gonna top it up with £5. If you need a receipt or not, but we don't need one. So you can pay with cash, insert your coins and notes in here, or just present your card over here. And then after, you tap it on the yellow card reader, and then your Oyster's finished topped up once you've paid. So we're just gonna pay right now. So now we just gotta tap it, and the new balance is done. Now we can actually go to the ticket halls. That right there is the way out to the National Rail platforms and the Eurostar. King's Cross St. Pancras is one of the busiest stations in London. In 2024, 97 million people entered the station. Okay. So you got Subsurface line, District, Hammersmith and City and Metropolitan line, and then you got the Deep Railway lines, Victoria and Piccadilly lines, and the Northern line. So the Northern line is this way, and the Piccadilly and Victoria lines are here. So first of all, we're going to go to the Victoria line platforms. So this is the Piccadilly line. We don't want to go this way. We want to go to the Victoria line platforms, which is this way. A fun fact about King's Cross in Pancras station, it was built like as one of the first stations to open for the Metropolitan Railway. So then it was the Metropolitan, Hammersmith and City and the Circle lines had opened first. Then the Northern Victoria and Piccadilly lines joined in later on. And then in 2007, the station had a major rebuild to add the Eurostar in, along with National Rail lines. So the Victoria lines are right here. In case someone needs to take a step free, they can take a lift there as well. Okay. So we've arrived at the Victoria line platform. You got southbound platform 4 towards Brixton. So the next station will be Euston here. And you've got northbound platform 3 here. And these trains will go to Walthamstow Central, with the next stop being Highbury and Islington. We'll check out platform 3 first. So a train is about to arrive. This is for Walthamstow Central. The Victoria Line train has just arrived for Walthamstow Central. This train is very busy. As I said earlier on, this station is known to be one of the busiest stations in London. The train is now departing. Okay, now we're going to go to the Piccadilly line platforms. We've arrived at the entrance for the Piccadilly line. We're going to go down the escalator to the platforms. So you've got eastbound platform 6 towards Cockfosters and westbound platform 5 towards Heathrow Airport or Uxbridge. So we're going to go to eastbound platform first. So the Piccadilly line train to Cockfosters has just arrived here. This train is very busy today. This train is for Cockfosters, and also the new Piccadilly line 2024 stock will be out soon. There's been a delay. It was supposed to be released by the start of 2026. Train's now departing. Someone must have blocked the doors, that's probably why they're opening again. Now the train is ready to depart. So Piccadilly line train has just departed. Now we're going to go to the Northern line. Okay, so you got the Northern line map here. So you got King's Cross in Pancras right here, and there's two branches in the Northern line. You have the Bank branch and the Charing Cross branch. King's Cross St Pancras is on the Bank branch, so if it was going towards Morden, the next station would be Angel. But if it was going to High Barnet or Edgware, the next station would be Euston. So we're going to go into the Northern Line platforms.
Good service on the rest of the line. There are severe delays on the Piccadilly line. There are minor delays on the Victoria line due to the lack of available trains. The Waterloo and City line is closed. The DLR is partially closed. No service between Prince Regent and Beckton due to planned engineering work. Good service on the rest of the line. Good service on other London Underground lines, other DLR routes, London Overground and the Elizabeth line.
So here we have the two platforms, northbound and southbound. Northbound platforms go to Mill Hill East, Edgware or High Barnet, or southbound platforms go to Morden only. We're going to go into southbound platform 8.
Is that what you want to do?
So the next Northern Line train will be in 3 minutes to Morden. So the Northern Line train to Morden is just about to arrive. It says up there, standby train coming. It's going to come in this direction. Doors have opened. Down at the end of the platform, you have a lift. Because this is a step-free access station, that's why they have lifts here. So it'll be easier for people with abilities to get up. This train's now departing. Doors must have opened again because someone might have been blocking the doors. Now they're closing. Train's departing. Okay, now we're going to go to the final, the Hammersmith and City, Circle and Metropolitan lines, the subsurface levels. So we're going to go this way. Okay, so there's no entrance to the district, the Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan or Circle lines via the entrance we came through. So we're going to have to go down the platform and find a way through because that's what the sign said. Okay, so the signs say that the district in Hammersmith City Metropolitan Circle lines are this way. So we're going to go this way here. Okay, so the Hammersmith City Metropolitan and Circle lines are this way. We're gonna have to go back up to the entrance so we can access the trains. Okay, so the Hammersmith City Metropolitan and Circle lines are this way. We have to keep left because the other people will come through the other direction. So the Hammersmith City line trains are closed today, so none of those trains will be coming through. So you've got platform 1, these are trains going via Baker Street, and then platform 2, trains going via Liverpool Street. I'm gonna go to platform 1. The train has arrived. This is a semi-fast Metropolitan line train to Cheshire. Okay, let's go check the other side. These are trains via Liverpool Street. So for the Metropolitan line, it will head to Liverpool Street and it will terminate at Aldgate after. For the Hammersmith City line, if it wasn't closed and trains were coming through, trains would be going to Barking, and it will change at Liverpool Street and then go into Aldgate East to get onto the District line tracks. For the Circle line, because it's a loop, it's going to go to Aldgate, then take a turn into Tower Hill and go on the District line westbound. The next train is expected to be soon. A train has just arrived. It's coming in. Okay. This is a Metropolitan line train to Aldgate. So if you didn't notice here, this train door is a bit smaller than all the others. This train's now ready to depart. Okay. The Metropolitan line is now leaving. The train is... Thank you for listening to my channel. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell button. Okay, bye.